What's up, guys? It's Jinx here with Complex News, and I'm sitting here with the full cast of Den of Thieves. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Great.
Love and life.
Guys, I saw the film.
Sorry, I was still turning the page. Excited. Still trying to get how's the volume on that? I get nervous, sir.
There you go.
What's up, guys? It's Jinx here with Complex News, and I'm sitting here with the full cast of Den of Thieves. How you guys doing today?
All good.
Good.
Just good.
Thank you. That's better.
Guys, I saw the film. I wasn't expecting like an action shoot 'em up film. It's a lot more. The movie's smart. It's got a lot of twists and turns. It's a full heist film. I was telling him off camera, it's like Ocean's 11 but rated R and like all the Disney shit. Like it's legit.
We can cuss in this one.
Yeah, you like that?
This is the internet.
I'm also stealing that. I like that.
Yeah, right?
That's how I'm describing this movie.
That's
from
a
now
cool
on.
description.
What attracted you guys to the film?
Well, when I read the script for the first time, it was about 6 years ago. And I was really reading to differentiate good from bad. Like I got my agent to get me some of the scripts that were out there that they felt like were really, really good scripts. And he actually brought me Den of Thieves. I went through it, and then I ended up meeting Christian. At the same time period, Gerard had got the script, but he got it like to actually be in it. At that point, I was just figuring out what's going on, because I got to feel like I've got my finger on the pulse of what's going on, and to do that, you got to differentiate between good and the bad, so you can make the right decision.
Yeah.
You know, you described it beautifully, but you read the script and it's like you climb into these two families and it's just not, it flips a lot of these cliches on their head. You know, there's nobody that's particularly good or bad. You understand the kind of the decency and the code that the criminals have. Right. And you also understand how messed up the cops can be in the world that they live in, but you see their brilliance and their dedication, and it's about the doing of this thing.
So when you guys get into these roles, preparation, I'm sure there's a lot of skills training, there's a lot of reading, but do you guys use music ever to get into character?
To stay in the same place. If I find something that matches the character, we'll have it and we'll play it. There's a point that we was outside of the donut shop and I was like playing music in my head because we was there for a while with the shoot up sequence. It's the opening sequence. Oh, we had what's the name? It's some Chris Brown stuff that I had at the time, right? I think it was him and something he did with Jeremiah.
The
new song had just came out.
I'm like, this is a killer. Like,
yeah, but that's what a killer listen to. See, a killer, when you say a killer, like you know how they say, oh, look at him, he looks like a killer? What a killer look like?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's no first description of that. He's just like this, because I just don't give a fuck when it's time.
He's enjoying himself otherwise.
And there's a funny, I was down in Gardenia with Christian one time. He used to take us out for drives and go over all the areas that he lived in, that the movie was going to be set in. And while we were driving through this area, I says, dude, I have this amazing song for this movie. I go, you got to listen to this song. And I put on this song called Sunny Tales, and if you know it, right? It's mellow, kind of
You don't
dancing.
know that song.
I put it on. He's like, are you fucking kidding me right now? He pulls out his Den of Thieves playlist, and the number one song is Sunny Tales. I mean, that's got to be like a 1 in 10 billion. And then okay, we're all in this. We're on the same wavelength.
How intense was the training for the film? Because you guys, I mean, everyone.
It was intense. It was intense. We was doing military training while they were doing tactical training for law enforcement, but he had got into it so much that he was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, he yelled at Evan. Evan's still like, what? Having like cheddar bar moments and shit. And we going on.
We showed up a couple weeks before filming to do training, so it was pretty extensive. I did a movie called 13 Hours that there was a lot of training for that as well, and we actually did, I would say, more extensive training for this than we did for that.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, which is, and
he had
don't really expect that going
because he did that training, he knew what to do.
Kind of how to,
like how to operate the pistols and stuff like that.
It was a good entry point because the relationship of the character from Merriman to the rest of his crew is he's already team leader, and he comes in talking quietly and leading by example. And so for me to come into that training with a little bit of a head start on the rest of the guys with the weapons training, it was good because I got to get in and show these guys about the guns a little bit, and so it really kind of kicked off that relationship and established how the relationships were going to go in over the course of the filming of the movie.
What I was upset about is with the training. See, like they get to do all this cool like corridor fan out bullshit, right, and like very strategic looking beastie. Meanwhile, I'm not in that scene. You know, I'm in the scene, but I'm a little preoccupied, you know, beat up in this truck. So why do I gotta be here at 8 in the morning when that's 5 in the morning LA time? So you know, I had a lot of creative differences.
But he was a little bit like that with the bartending training too.
Yeah, so I didn't even mix drinks.
Making Long Island.
He didn't really get upset till it got cold.
Yeah, it got cold. Like, you know, the pigmentation don't do well in the cold, bro.
O'Shea was fine, and then all of a sudden we had a bit of a cold snap, and we show up one morning about 7:30, 8 o'clock.
I got a little pistol on my chest.
There's one man. Where's O'Shea?
Yeah,
I guess he had to go to Sundance real quick.
Yeah, I gotta go to Sundance
because it got
a movie
cold.
where they love me at.
Guys, we're running out of time. When can the people see this in theaters?
January 19th, it's in theaters. And
January 20th, 21st, 22nd.
Yeah, every day after that.
Pretty much, yeah.
Go every day after that. Go to separate, more expensive theaters if you have to.
Guys, thank you. Perfect.
Thank you
man.
very much.